This final episode was suggested by Leopard Leopard, Goba, and White Abario Star. Thank you as always. One more day, one more Derby profile. Today's episode is on the also eligible Baeza. Let's go! First up, the stats. He's only ran 4 times with 1 career victory, but 2 second place finishes. His earnings are one of the lowest in the field, with $148,500. And for major races, he only has 1, finishing second in the Santa Anita Derby. But because the field in that race was only 5 horses, the points were reduced by 25%, acquiring him 37.5 points, making him just miss the Kentucky Derby standings, which has been a point of controversy. In my personal opinion, if a race can't get at least 6 horses into it, it's not fair to all the other races that can. It doesn't hold the same weight. For running style, he's a bit of a green stalker. He rests behind a couple horses and then he makes his move around the far turn. Now in the Santa Anita Derby, he was a little further back than he was in his maiden victory, but with how small the field was, he was never too far away from the leaders. Either way, that does show at least a little bit of fluidity. He still is green in some areas. When he broke his maiden, he responded badly to being hit with the whip. The other more obvious example of his greenness and inexperience is in the Santa Anita Derby, where when they rounded the far turn, he was looking to the grandstand and was struggling to change his lead leg. But once he changed his lead, he was able to straighten out and settle, so he still has a few kinks to work out. But at his best, he'll rest behind a few horses, and then he'll move forward. For strengths, the Santa Anita Derby was a tremendous improvement last time out. He beat Citizen Bull in that race, and the only horse he lost to was Journalism, actually giving the Kentucky Derby favorite a fair shake, which is very similar to what his half-brother Mage did in the Florida Derby, where he nearly beat Forte. Maybe something similar could be happening here. The son of Puka squares off against the Kentucky Derby favorite, and then maybe wins the Kentucky Derby. That is, if history is to repeat itself. But now, on to weaknesses. He had a perfect setup in the Santa Anita Derby, having a rabbit to help him beat a 5-horse field. He is incredibly inexperienced, still showing a lot of greenness, and only having 1 participation in a major stakes race. And the biggest field that he has run against was 6 horses. He knows nothing of the big fields of Louisville. It's going to be a completely different scenario for him. It'll be a lot for a young horse to take in. Overall, I would say that Baeza is a horse with impossible shoes to fill. He has talent, but he's a little bit in over his head. For that, I give him a B- grade. And that, my friends, is every horse in the Kentucky Derby field. I hope you guys have enjoyed following this series. It's been a pleasure making it for you. Next up, the Kentucky Derby analysis, which I'll try to do as soon as possible. And then, let's sit back, relax, and watch the greatest horse race in the world. See you guys next time.